Hello everyone, welcome to the Level 1 and 2 information presentation. Learning communities. At St. Elizabeth's, we work within learning communities. A learning community ensures that individual children's needs are being met more effectively. In one learning community, we have 12HZ, which is Mrs. Delphine Hesse and Mrs. Holly Zachariason. In another learning community, we have 12EM, Mrs. Emma Morrison, and the other one is 12DB, Mrs. Donna Berg. Newsletter. Our level newsletters will be sent home at the beginning of each term. They will include important dates and an overview of what the students will be covering that term. It is important to read this as it will include all relevant information for your child. The whole school newsletter will also be emailed to all families. It is also available on the school website. Our teacher email addresses are printed at the bottom of each term newsletter. We will answer emails between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. If you choose to send an email before or after that time, please respect that it will not be answered until the following day. Timetable. This year, the specialist timetable operates on a weekly basis. The specialist subjects your child will partake in are PE sports with Mr. Dean Andrew, Performing Arts, Mrs. Tanya Latson, Media with Mrs. B, and Chinese with Miss Chen. Students in 12HZ will need to wear their runners on Monday, and students in 12EM and DB will need to wear their runners on Tuesday. The next 3 slides will show you your child's class weekly timetable. Organisation. We are encouraging all children to unpack their own bags and organise their readers, lunches and hats each morning. Please encourage your child to be responsible for carrying, unpacking and packing their own school bag. This will promote independence and responsibility. Could we please ask you to double check that you have labelled all of your child's belongings to ensure that they can be returned if they are misplaced. Year 1-2 children will use a blue communication folder bag. The blue bag is very important and needs to come to school every day. The bag will be used to carry home newsletters, notices, schoolwork, readers and diaries. All students have been given a diary that will be used to record your child's nightly readers and any notes to be communicated between home and school.
Health policies. Throughout the day, there are 2 allocated eating times. We ask you to provide 2 mini lunches. At recess, students are encouraged to eat half their sandwich and a healthy snack, and at lunchtime they can eat the rest of their sandwich and any treats. In our communities, we do have children that are severely allergic to nuts. We ask you not to pack products that have nuts in them. This includes Nutella. If your child does have nut products in their lunch, a note will be sent home and your child will eat the item at the office and wash their hands before returning to class. Any medication brought to school must go to the office with a note signed by a parent or guardian explaining what has to be done. This includes clear instructions as to how the medicine is to be kept and dosages and times. Medicine without written permission cannot be administered. Birthdays. If your child would like to bring something in to share with the class on their birthday, this is permitted. We would encourage nut-free items such as small cupcakes, small lolly bags, healthy party packs or small items that are easily distributed and eaten. Please note these items will be sent home for consumption in your child's lunchbox. The children are not permitted to eat these items until they're at home to protect those children with food allergies. We'll also have a brain break between our reading block and our writing block. During this time, we ask students to eat a small piece of fruit that requires no peeling or mess. For example, cut up apple, small strawberries, carrot slices. It must be fruit or vegetable only. The brain break helps students recharge, ready for more learning.
Reading. Students are expected to read to a parent or guardian for a minimum of 10 minutes each day. After reading, please encourage your child to discuss the story and question them on the characters and events to ensure they have understood what they have read. Students must then record the name of their book in their diary and a parent guardian will need to sign it. Please note, the nightly reading should be a text that your child can read independently to encourage their enjoyment of reading. The diaries will be signed by the classroom teacher every Friday. Level 1-2 Spelling. Students are given spelling words targeted at their developmental spelling level. They are expected to look, say, cover, write and check every night. Children can also be encouraged to play games with their words, such as memory or snap, finding dictionary meanings or putting the word in a sentence. Parents are to sign the spelling sheet every night and spelling books must be returned on the testing day, which is every second Friday. Students will also be set up with a Literacy Planet account and a Mathletics account, which will be used at home and at school. These programs allow the students to further develop their skills in all areas of literacy and numeracy. A reminder. If there are any changes to your contact information, please let the office know immediately, especially in regards to next of kin and phone numbers. If you have any concerns about your child, please see the classroom teacher as your first point of contact. From there, we will decide where to go next. If a student is absent from school, this needs to be recorded on our roll along with the reason. Therefore, we need some sort of communication, either written or verbal. If you ring the office, Lisa can communicate your child's absence and reason to your teacher.